They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Just seeing the Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories of college game day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories in this rivalry.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The Canes looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. 4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami 7, Florida State 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Williams. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
No kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Makes the catch. It's Braves. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, he makes the catch. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. What a stiff arm. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught at the 30, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Knowles.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Canes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. The offense looking now. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that 1st arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his target. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The third down, it's a handoff. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's a quick grab.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Out of the RPO. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. Finds room at the 30. Making people miss. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, Chris, we call games every single week. It's not very often you see teams lose yards like this and then get right back to the line and go up tempo. Let's see if it works out.
downs for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He'll field the punt. But he's got some space here. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the special teams. We knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Context as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth count coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Herrera.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention. Opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes. They were not going to catch him that time.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Herrera. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create an... Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Braves. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Canes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
Second down and goal upcoming.
Here we go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run here. Let's it go. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, the energy really building, Mike, but then I care for this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Miami, 49, Florida State.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Catch made on the out route. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Great footwork, a big opening now. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. The Canes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's in the clear. Touchdown, Knowles. Great connection there for 6 points. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That keeps the score. Miami, 52.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 10, set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Graves. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Loss of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. At the 10 now. He steps up at the 2, so close to a pick six, but a tremendous play.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. keeping it on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Florida State, 27.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle, but first down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. He keeps it on the design run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
The back's got it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend. Running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip there in what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
On the ready.
And the quarterback dropping back. He finds his man. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They test the middle but get stuck. That one goes nowhere. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone. Well, they didn't really